Hi, beautiful souls. It's Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith. And today's video is going to be on moving through fear in your twin flame union and journey. I had come to the realization this week. Actually, I'm going to turn up this brightness so that you guys can see me a little bit. There we go. The realization this week, working with my Ascension coach, that I was not allowing myself to feel all the way through the fear. It's called the Cave of Fear. If you are in Twin Flame Ascension School, you'll know exactly what class I'm talking about. If not, I will link the Twin Flame Ascension School below, and that you can look into if that's something for you. Highly recommend it. But they talk about the Cave of Fear, and this is going to be places where you have really deep fears that are going to come up to be cleared in order to come into harmonious union with your true twin flame. And one of my deepest fears is abandonment. That's something that I experienced a lot as a child, and it's something that I have to really learn to let go of and release in order not to bring it into my union with my twin flame. Not saying that it's never going to show up, because it definitely has shown up in my union where I have this fear and the illusion looks like I am going to be abandoned by my twin flame, but every time I heal it, he is literally still there. He's never left. Even after exploring being twin flames and sharing that I believe we're twin flames, he has always stayed. He hasn't gone anywhere. Like, he is the only person in my life where I've explored a connection with him. And anytime I explored a connection with other suitors, I would ask God, like, please reveal them to me. If they're truly meant to be in my life, then keep them here. If not, please remove them. And within 24 to 48 hours, God would remove them. And my twin flame is the only person God has not removed. He has actually continued to just reveal to me that he is truly my twin flame. So looking at the fear, a lot of people avoid looking at the fear or even moving through it. They may even actually just sit in the fear and not actually allow themselves to move through it. So there's two things there. Either you avoid looking at it, or you sit in it and then you stay in it. So my goal is to help you move through it all together. And so, as an example, my fear that I was working through was a fear that my twin flame was either interested in someone else or talking to someone else, or they're just someone else. And it was something that was an intrusive thought. It just kind of kept showing itself, but it was really, in truth, telling me that this was just something within my consciousness that I was avoiding looking at, because I was fearful that if I looked at it or thought too much about it, that it would manifest. In truth, when we suppress feelings and fears, we actually do manifest them, because we're suppressing them instead of actually moving through them and releasing them and choosing something new in that space. So I had to allow myself to sit with this fear, and all you have to do is find that part of you that is feeling fearful about the thing. And I found this part of me who felt fearful that her twin flame is going to choose someone else or entertain someone else. And so I just sat with her and I held her and I just allowed her to just feel through the feeling. I validated the fact that she felt that way. I expressed that it was okay that she felt that way, that it was completely normal. And then as I allowed it to just kind of rise and like move through and really just feel through it, I can find myself kind of just relaxing, because I'm like, okay, I'm looking at it and it can't actually hurt me, and nothing bad is actually happening here, and I'm okay. And so I asked her next what she needed to feel loved. And in truth, what she really needed was that I just choose her. She needed to know that at the end of the day, even if someone didn't choose her, that I chose her. And that is the truth. I do choose myself. And also the other truth is that God chooses me. And for me, that is so relieving. Like, it's like I would rather be chosen by God than any man. Like, that's just how I felt. And that brought me a lot of love and comfort. And so as I allowed myself to really embrace this love and relax into the fact that I choose myself and relax into the fact that God chooses me, then it made me see that the truth is that my true twin flame can only ever choose me, because if he's truly one with God and truly one with me, and I'm choosing me and God is choosing me, then my twin flame is going to mirror that, because there is no separation, and my twin flame and I cannot make a different choice from one another. If that is the case, then he's not truly my twin flame. Your true twin flame can never ever make a different choice than you. And so allowing yourself to truly feel through the fear, truly feel through all of the feelings that are coming up, this is going to help you clear that energy and really call in what it is that you truly desire. So after I moved through this, I felt so much relief. Now that I kind of look at the thought process and even the idea of him being with someone else, it kind of makes me laugh. Because it's silly, it really is. But your fear is, I've heard the acronym is fake evidence appearing real. And so sometimes it feels so very real, and that's what is so scary about it, is that it feels so real. So you want to make sure that you do give yourself that validation of like what you feel is what you feel. You never want to gaslight yourself here in any type of way. And when you allow yourself to look at it and look at it from all different angles, you're really able to see that the truth is that it's just an illusion. It really is just something that is shining light on your consciousness that is out of alignment with love. And so you're able to go deeper in this place of love with yourself and with your twin flame. The other thing that I realized was that in my mind, I was still allowing myself to entertain separation consciousness. And I know at my core that the only way I can come into harmonious union with my twin flame is to heal separation consciousness. And so I had to make a choice to be very disciplined with myself and my thoughts. And I wasn't going to allow myself to entertain any thought that wasn't of me and my twin flame being together, or ending up together, or just being one in general. And so that is where the fear is actually pointing to you, hey, this is the belief that you have. And this belief is what's actually keeping you from harmonizing and aligning with your twin flame, so that you can have harmonious union. You can have harmony in this space. So I realized the fear was actually, in a sense, kind of my friend. It was actually helping me see where I had a misaligned belief that I wasn't wanted, that I wasn't chosen, that I wasn't enough. And once I truly looked at it, I was like, that's not true. I was created, chosen, worthy, and enough. And I choose to believe that. And when I choose to believe in that oneness and that love, that fear literally has to dissipate. It has to go, because it's no longer in alignment. So I'm hoping this is very helpful. When we have fears that come up, a lot of times, because we share a telepathic communication with our twin flame, we share one subconscious mind with our twin flame. I know that my fear was like, oh my gosh, if this is coming up in my consciousness, then maybe he is seeing someone else. Maybe he is talking to someone else. And that just like made me feel nauseous. And I also then recognized that I had attachment to this person. And so I had to release attachment to him, and I had to put myself as a priority and my peace as a priority. And once I did that and really relaxed into the truth, God showed me that this is actually a fear that my twin flame has as well. This is why it's in our consciousness, is because he fears me being with someone else. He fears losing his chance, or maybe not moving quick enough to where someone else comes in and like sweeps me off my feet or something like that. But in truth, nothing can separate you from you and your twin flame except for an illusion. And once you heal the illusion, you'll see that in truth, nothing can separate you, because nothing can separate what God brought together. And God created you with your twin flame. So there is nothing in this world or in another dimension that could separate you from your twin flame, because you're created as one. And so only ever entertaining those thoughts of being together is being one. I learned this last week, where I now work with my twin flame, and I at first was like looking to him to see how we were going to interact with each other in this space. And the first 3 days he was so weird. it drove me nuts. I was just like, what is this dude's deal? Like, I'm over it. And I had to recognize that once I did the mirror exercise, I was like, I'm upset because my twin flame is acting so weird and so like he's acting like we're not friends. And then I mirrored it and I was like, I'm upset with myself because I'm acting weird with myself and I'm acting like I'm not my own friend. And I was like, wow, like, yeah, I am acting weird. And I'm also looking to him to give me validation in this space. And we don't get anything from our twin flame. We give it to ourselves and then it is mirrored back to us by our twin flame, but it never comes from them first. And this is why it's God first, then you, then your twin flame. So I had to completely surrender and let go because I was really angry at him. And he doesn't even know because I worked through the whole thing myself without even having to bring it to him. It's the beauty of twin flames is his job is to help me see where I'm out of alignment with love, but I don't look to him to make sure that my healing is working because I'm still looking for validation outside of myself if I'm looking to him for that. So I healed being weird within myself. I healed looking for validation outside of myself. And then I had to heal not being my own friend. And once I really did that, the next day, it was like we were back to normal. He was calling my name. He was talking to me. He was just being his normal self. And so I had to realize that he is only ever going to be mirroring me. There's never going to be a time where he's not mirroring me. And I have to be able to relax into the fact that my perfect mirror is in my space. And having to completely let go of that soulmate programming. Anything that you think you know about relationships or love literally goes out the window when it comes to your twin flame because you have to learn what unconditional love is, what it means to fully accept and love them and to only see the divine in them, to only see them as love, not to see them as their ego or the separation that they're choosing in that moment. Because if they're choosing separation, so are you. So once I really did that, things have really relaxed in this space. We're now harmonizing in this space, which is the goal in your harmonious union is to harmonize in every space of your life. And so God was showing me like, hey, this is the next place. This is where you're going to harmonize. Of course, you're going to have some upsets. Once you truly work through them, you'll both relax in this space too. Once I relaxed, so did he. So it's really important to really look at all of these places that are not feeling good or that feels like fear or whatever it is, because it's literally shining light on what your belief is. And once you heal that misaligned belief or pattern, your twin flame is automatically going to mirror it to you. So I hope this is helpful. If you would like more support in this space, please definitely check out the link below. Definitely reach out if you need to. Message me on Instagram or Facebook. Either way, I'm open to helping you in any type of way. But your twin flame is you, and they desire to be with you as much as you desire to be with them. But their first job is to be your teacher, and they're going to mirror to you where you're choosing unconditional love, but also where you're not choosing unconditional love. And so if we can learn to not take it personal, which I'm still working on, I totally understand it, I'm working on this one, you'll find that it's much easier and that they're really just here to help you become the best version of yourself. So peace, love, and light. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for staying all the way to the end. Definitely like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys soon.